older, couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays.
It's week 18 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see the rookie Drake London on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Falcons and the Bucs, and it comes your way.
First snap, here's Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be...
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Well, this defense for... ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than...
first down, and they'll start with Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Takes it to about the 37. The Falcons had 14-2 heading into this final week. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the box 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. They'll start the drive with a give to White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he showed off the athletic Jude. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field. And I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time. That's out quickly to London. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Algier going and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Mayfield throw on target to Godwin here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Now a 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender that's going to lead to third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Lorenzo Carter coming in to drop him for a loss of... And it also brings... Starting the drive with Algier. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They go play action here on first down. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Second and 6. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. And it winds up falling incomplete. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts him right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterback.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Certainly there are good things. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man, London, right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100. He's been working well towards 100 here.
It's the game 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got London on a slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll give it to Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They run straight ahead here with White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Opting to run again here with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live.
Here we go, set!
Caught by London. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Algier now up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one. field on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Palmer. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Running left, here's Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, there's London. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Give to Algier from the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down about the 30-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. on the give. It's Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. First down throw from Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Intended target on that with Russell Gage, but it'll be second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
First down, Mayfield. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. Now Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a dump off to White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Throwing, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. I've got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 31, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Atlanta. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they go for it in 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. First and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down and 4, Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, put you in the top 50 all-time.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Jones. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bucs' 26-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end. On second, here's Algier. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll stick with Algier. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Mayfield. On the screen, this is Edmonds. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. And they get Tristan Wirfs, 1st-round pick in 2020.
Still 1st down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Finds White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Mayfield to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he will work work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Baker. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Atlanta, they finished the regular season with another.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.